today's topic is very unusual and it is also very common. Ego. The ego is the source of all neurosis because the ego is the center of all falsity, all madness. If you live with your ego, sooner or later you become neurotic. Ego always thinks that I am the center of the world. I will suggest you only the enlightened person or the God can say I. A common person cannot use I because we are the part of the whole. We are the part of the God. So, as soon as your I drops, your neurosis disappears. I say that ego is like a madman. If you ever visit a madhouse, if there is someone, your friend in the hospital, mental hospital, if you will visit him or her, she or he will not even look at you. Because madman is totally taken by the total ego. It is possessed by the ego. He or she has a new friend with it. It is inside. All these friends, they are nothing for that madman. On the other hand, the God fully is egoless. Because there is no ego at all. So they are two opposite poles, madman and the God. Madman is fully taken by the ego and God fully drops the ego. So, ego is the problem. People think they are living in the modern world, that this is the modern man. But I will see the faces of the human. I don't see that. I see on their faces that they are carrying an ancient man. They are carrying very old man because they are carrying the old mind. Maybe it is the modern world, but not the modern mind at all. Because mind carries all the memories. And memories is called dirt. You accumulate. Only the no mind state of being is very difficult to be. And unless you are on that no mind state, you never will find a peace in the world. Because you try so hard to get to the point, but you are always fail. Like Archimedes, who was trying to solve a particular mathematic problem. And as much as he was trying, he couldn't solve the problem. And the king was waiting for the problem to be solved. Years and years passed, but he couldn't solve the problem. Suddenly, it happened one day. He was taking a bath in the river. And suddenly, he got so much relaxed. And when person is totally relaxed, it is a no mind state of being, no mind state. There is no mind in between. When he was fully relaxed, he suddenly was in the state of no mind and he got it. And he forgot that he's taking bath, he's naked. He ran towards the palace. He forgot he's naked. And he was shouting, Eureka! 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 I found it. I discovered it. I found it. And the people thought he's gone mad. But he was shouting continuously, running towards the palace. People grabbed him. Somehow they were his friends. Somehow they calm him down. That if you found it, what do? You don't run naked. That's what it happened. The discovery, all the discoveries happen in no mind state. There are moments you can find always gap of no mind. Between two thoughts there is a gap. Between two notes in the music there is a gap. There is an interval. Is no thought. You have seen between two clouds there is a little gap. It is called blue sky. And there is a vast emptiness. That's your nature of the mind. When there is no mind, there is no mind. That is your nature. Is no mind. No thoughts, nothing. It is like a huge, vast emptiness. The blueness of the sky is a huge, is a vast. And mind is just floating on the surface. It is like the wind blows through a spine. The cloud flows through the sky. That's the way there is a gap always. And that is no mind. And this, to achieve this no mind state, it is not easy. It is very difficult, very difficult. But it happens sometimes in deep sleep that the mind drops and the no mind functions. In deep sleep it happens. But remember, this gap happens. Gap means no mind. The gap between two thoughts. I always suggest people that mind is very old. No mind is very fresh. No mind is modern. Man is old, but the world is modern. So, no mind is always fresh. It is a young, it is original. No mind is always like dewdrops in the morning, very fresh. Absolutely clean and pure. And mind is always dirty because it collects a lot of dirt. The dirt is the memory. That's what I said. When I look at your faces, they look like very ancient because they are carrying a lot of memories. They are carrying a lot of ideas. They are carrying a lot of thoughts. That's why man cannot be modern. Only the modernity will happen when there is no mind. Just create a gap between two thoughts. Or it can happen in deep relaxation, like it happened to Archimedes. And he shouted, Eureka, Eureka, Eureka. And he forgot that he was even naked. That time, no wonder when Mahavira found it, when Buddha found it, people thought they are gone mad. People told Mahavira is gone mad. And he also became totally natural. When there is no mind, it is a natural state. That is you. That is the consciousness. That is the purest. And ego fully dissolved there. And when ego fully dissolved there, you are modern already. Just create that gap, no mind, between two thoughts. And you will be surprised that whatever you were searching for today, why you couldn't find it. Because ego was the problem. Just drop it. When you drop it, you will be fully new, fresh, like a flower, like a dewdrop. And the no mind state will happen. And that will take you towards enlightenment. Om peace, happiness, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Peace.